Good evening, good brothers and sisters who are listening, because I'm definitely sharing it with more than just a gentleman out here. Um, day two, day two on my journey of vlogging. That's what actually is, more so than a podcast, I guess. A vlog. A vlog is basically a journal, video journal in a sense. So this will, of course, develop into a bit more in time as I definitely will take it there. Um, but right now, I'm just getting into practice, building the habit of pressing record. Like, I really just sat here, just um, took about just 10 minutes just in there thinking, like, okay, I need to think of some kind of intro, some kind of catchphrase or something, some kind of. But then I was like, here we go again. Let me just press record and just go from there. Now, my goal is to keep these videos initially within 10 minutes. So, boom, I just did a bunch of little rambling here off the top. So, here we go. Um, Today, I want to share. I just started listening to a new audiobook. Uh, and I want to share some notes that I picked up from this great book. It's great fun, and ironically, it just popped up on my phone today. It's on YouTube. It's called "Do It Today." Basically, it's about the topics we spoke about. I'm going to be digging more and more in this podcast, this vlog with you all. Procrastination. Okay. Um, it says something funny and unique. I don't know if the word funny is correct, but something I found to be remarkable. It said, procrastination is not innocent. It's not an innocent behavior. It is a sign of poor regulation compared to alcohol and drug abuse. Well, isn't that something? A sign of poor regulation. Okay. Um, and just like drug and alcohol abuse is linked to uh, hormones that are in our bodies that trigger these things or trigger certain activities or motivations in us. One of those hormones is serotonin, which is one of four happiness hormones that I discovered today. Serotonin. So what serotonin does, it helps to regulate our reward. It helps to regulate our sleep and our mood. Okay. What it does is, I'll read this out to you. Forgive me for looking at these notes, but this is how I get to retain some of this information. I come back and look at it. I'm sure we're all familiar with audiobooks. We can listen to this stuff and then boom, I want to retain, a very small percentage of it. This way I have notes, I can come back and visit with it. Serotonin regulates delayed gratification. When levels are down, it can lead to a lack of focus long term. You are less likely to act on your plans when you lose focus. There's a huge chance your serotonin levels are low. That's why you're giving into short-term pleasures like going out, drinking, smoking, watching TV, to improve focus, boost your serotonin levels. Exercise. Of course, we've all know the benefits of exercise. We hear it over and over and over, but increases serotonin levels can do it. And also remembering positive events in our lives. Okay. So, fun birthdays, visiting with your parents, your folks, your brothers, whoever, just some fun events. These things also can help trigger serotonin. Now, I myself and others in my family, I recognize, do struggle with some of these hormones, which lead to other issues. Now, there are actually four before I jump into those four, so procrastination. Procrastination is related to depression, irrational beliefs, low self-esteem, and anxiety. Okay. Uh, and then, say if you are someone who's struggling with these things, what do we do sometimes? Sometimes we self-medicate. Drinking, smoking, like I said, partying, sex, all these things are we're seeking to compensate for the lack of serotonin, but also there are four other hormones which trigger that are considered to be happiness hormones. Now, the reason I'm speaking on this scientific, research, the scientific information, and facts, is because I would like for us all, but I'm going to do it through myself, is to really just be open to, okay, if we want to identify certain issues that we have, why do we think the way we do? Why are we motivated to move the way we do? And sometimes we got things going on in our minds that we don't know why, what we do. Why do we do the things we do? What motivates us to do those things? There's something in us. I don't know how exactly to say it, but we all have something that's called a lizard brain. A lizard brain. Lizard brain is just something that it seeks basic creature comforts and desires. It wants to eat, have sex, survive, just basic things, right? And oftentimes that lizard brain is just the only thing that's in control. And so therefore that takes us off of us thinking long term. The lizard brain is short term. It's driven by short term desires. And this is what we seek to satisfy that. Those four hormones of happiness are serotonin, dopamine. Serotonin regulates our mood and sleep. Dopamine rewards and or motivates it is the reward or motivation hormone. Endorphins is pain and stress reliever, and oxytocin, oxytocin, love or cuddle hormone. Oxytocin. I don't know. I think you already know what I'm talking about. But yes, I am stumbling over a few words, but you know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it because this is what's gonna make me better. Okay. Now, I wanted to share all that with you because I want us to just be aware of all this going on in our minds and what helps us or detracts us from achieving the things we want to achieve. Again, all of this is about infinite growth and development. Okay, digging into ourselves and finding different areas within ourselves in which we can improve. So, happiness, regulating self-gratification, and staying focused on our major goals. These are all tied to hormones. And it's best to be knowledgeable just to know, hey, these things are here. And of course, do your own research. That's another reason why I'm sharing this with you. I may have brought up serotonin. You may have never heard of it before, know very little. Look it up, get some more information, or even talk to your physician if you have one. Maybe it can help you out, guide you in the right direction. But again, the intention of this video is to touch on what it is we can do, become aware of to help improve the results in our lives. getting on top of what's going on in our minds and our bodies, very important. So that's my 10 minutes. Talk to you tomorrow.